Hey guys, it's Kelvlogs. This is my Dragon Ball series rant. Now, I'm going to be touching on several aspects of the series, not just Dragon Ball from when Goku was a child, but like expanding from Dragon Ball to GT. Now, Dragon Ball Z is my favorite anime, and probably will always be. I don't think anything will parallel that in terms of action, and well, I would say storyline, but that kind of went out of the window. But yeah, I'll touch on first the Dragon Balls. Now, the Dragon Balls, I would go into a lengthy method of explaining what they do, but you probably are only going to watch this if you know what it's about, and it's just going to take up too much time to explain what they are, so I'll just assume you know. Now, the Dragon Balls, as you know, with the original Earthen Dragon Balls at the time when Vegeta and Nappa were coming to Earth, you could wish once, and you could not wish anyone to die automatically. Which what they actually tried to do that. They tried to wish that Vegeta and Nappa's capsules like explode or something. Now, you can't wish for someone to die directly. However, they didn't say anything about wishing someone to die indirectly, like wishing an asteroid field in front of them, wishing that a star imploded near them. I mean, there's just a multitude of things that you could wish. It's just so broad. They didn't really cover all bases there, but anyway. The other thing is that, well, I know they had a Dragon Ball radar to find the Dragon Balls so that they would have an edge over everyone, but that doesn't mean that they would find all of them, which they seem to do every time. Like, now their Earth is quite similar to ours, except for the fact that there are dogs walking around with like actual earthen clothes. We can overlook that. So it would be crazy to think there wouldn't be excavation teams or something, right? So why wouldn't they have found them? I mean, it's scattered all around the Earth. I mean, I can understand, like, since the Dragon Balls turn stone for like a year or so, but they wouldn't start looking for them immediately. They would wait until they were actually Dragon Balls. So even if an excavation team found them, they wouldn't see that white sphere. They'd see, you know, wow, this is something I've never seen before, and it's underground. May as well keep it. So that was a kind of a plot hole. But my main gripe is with everything that happened after the Frieza saga. And it mostly has to do with the fact that the Super Saiyan prophecy was pretty much broken. The Super Saiyan prophecy is, well, basically, a Super Saiyan is born every 1,000 years or so, right? Well, Toriyama had that right. He did that right. Except after the Frieza saga, we see Trunks coming from the future, and if he had come maybe 1,000 years from the future or so, that would be legitimate, but he didn't. He just came, I don't know how many years in the future, doesn't matter, it was less than 1,000, and he just came and he's like, boom, I'm a Super Saiyan, you know, no big deal. Which, I mean, I accepted it at the time, but that was because I was stupid, and I was like, oh my god, he has a sword, he's cool. And that, I mean, it completely ruined the prophecy. Then, after that, who did you have turning Super Saiyan? I think it was like Gohan. No, it was Vegeta first. Which, I mean, he's my favorite character, so I kind of accepted that. But now it's just, no, it's just stupid. And then Gohan, and I mean, I kind of understood Cell as a villain, because Goku did let Dr. Gero get away. And Dr. Gero is vengeful, so that was kind of understandable. Then the Buu saga kicks in, and they completely pulled those enemies out of their asses. I mean, they're bubblegum. They look like bubblegum. They were fighting bubblegum, sentient bubblegum, and so many characters just weren't needed in that. And what's funny is they made so many protagonists obsolete, the Z Fighters. I mean, that's the thing about Dragon Ball Z. I don't know why they called it Dragon Ball Z. And then I thought, oh yeah, the narrator used to call the protagonists the Z Fighters. Why? There's really no backstory to that at all. But yeah, it's not like their planet was called Z. So then let's see, Dragon Ball Z goes along till they beat Kid Buu, I think, is the end of that. And then GT comes along, and oh my god. Goku turns back into a kid. The Dragon Balls collected negative energy from all the wishes. And if that's the case, why didn't the dragon just say, these Dragon Balls are going to collect negative energy, you better quit fucking wishing? No, he didn't say any of that. He just, you're going to keep wishing? Well, fuck you in the end. We're going to screw over everything that Toriyama has created, even though he did write it. I know that didn't really make much sense, but still, you understand where I'm coming from. And, oh my god, that kind of solidifies my point. But, it went on for far too long. Toriyama didn't even want to write all that. He wanted to end it where the Frieza saga ended. Which would make sense, because everything after that just kind of went batshit crazy. But all of his staff members were like, we want more money. And that's one reason, that's like the main reason I hate money grubbing, because it just ruins things. Yeah. This is pretty much my rant. I mean, I did not mean to zoom through this. I kind of did it quickly because I didn't want to lose time, because the whole 15 time limit thing. But yeah, that's basically it. If you enjoy Dragon Ball Z, if you enjoy it after the Frieza saga, I hope it's not for story value. I hope it's just for the action scenes, which can be cool even after the Frieza saga. But all in all, the story just sucks after that. I mean, I don't see why they couldn't have just made the Cell Saga into a movie series. I say a movie series because a movie would have been just really long. And I don't want them to try to condense it into one movie, because that would just screw everything over. I could talk about Dragon Ball Evolution, the movie. The live-action movie that I knew would suck going in, but I decided to see it anyway. Well, I could talk about that, but honestly, it's not worth my time. I'll say one thing. The movie lived and died with Chow Yun-fat, or Master Roshi. It had potential. The actors didn't really do that bad of a job. But I don't really see how you can screw up the script when it's in front of you. I mean, I think pretty sure the director read the manga and watched the anime before doing that. I think he did. And I think the budget was like $1 million. It ended up looking like crap. I don't see how. But yeah, I mean, as soon as he died, it was just horrendous. And several lines of dialogue were bad. And then when he came back to life, it was just like, oh, everything's fine again. The movie actually seems decent. But all in all, don't waste your money on it unless you're just a huge Dragon Ball fan. I mean, me, I've got seasons 1 through 3 on DVD. Not Dragon Ball Z Kai. That shit sucks. They replace all the good voice actors and the narrator. And you know how for the show they'd be like, and even for the movies, it'd be like, they give you a little cliffhanger of what's going to happen next time, and then say with that powerful voice, next time on Dragon Ball Z. I can't do it, but it was awesome. He just waters it down. He basically tells you everything that is going to happen in the next episode. And I think Dragon Ball Z Kai is actually being canceled, which is kind of funny. I don't really care, because I have everything Dragon Ball Z related that I'd ever want to see behind me. But yeah, that's pretty much my Dragon Ball series rant. If you share my opinion, or even if you conflict with it, just leave a comment. Yeah, this has been Kelvlogs with another rant video. As always, have a nice day and keep on gaming.